Welcome back to my series called Things That I Do Not Buy Anymore Because Life is Freaking Expensive, where I share with you guys the things that I have changed in my lifestyle to make cuts in our budget. Episode 6 is going to be cooking and dealing with leftovers. My husband and I went through a very long period of time early in our marriage where we would just not eat our leftovers. We would put them in the fridge with absolutely no intention of eating them, and they would just sit there for days, and then we would throw them away. But that wastes so much money. For recipes that we would not enjoy eating leftover, I only make enough for that one meal. And I know that that kind of sucks because it's annoying to have to cook every single day. I feel you. I'm cooking 3-4 times a day for kids and my husband and I, and it's just not fun. But it is cheaper than eating out. But that being said, I'm really only taking like 30 minutes to cook dinner at night. I'm not cooking anything extravagant. So in order to avoid throwing away a bunch of leftovers, I will make enough food just for that dinner and one portion for my husband's lunch to take to work the next day. That saves us money on dinner that night because we cooked at home. It saves us from throwing away leftovers, and it saves us money because my husband is not getting lunch out the next day. Now, there will be some things that I will make extra of because I know that I will repurpose them later in the week, and it will be a little bit more convenient for me when I do make dinner. If I have a container of leftover rice, I'll usually just take like a bunch of miscellaneous things from the fridge and make like a stir fry. Or say I have a bunch of leftover veggies and like a box of noodles, I could make a really easy chicken noodle soup with that. You could even find a way to make it fun. Like maybe Friday night is family night and you decide to pull everything leftover out of the fridge and you just make a game out of it. You just kind of figure out, okay, what are these two people gonna make out of these items? And then everyone has a competition and makes something new. That could be a really great way to use up leftovers and have a great time with your family. And since you are using up leftovers and those little bits of things in the fridge that would normally go to waste, the meals that you make out of those are essentially free. As always, I want to share with you, there's absolutely no shame in making cuts and moving things around in your budget to make things work. If you have any tips or tricks or opinions or comments you want to share, I'd love to hear about them in the comments.